There are mysterious holes in the story of life. Not black holes, not plot holes. Knowledge holes. Gaps in our understanding so large, they're almost invisible. So foundational, we rarely even think to question them. We say life comes from DNA, and DNA is a code. But that raises a question most people don't stop to ask. If it's a code, who's reading it? If life is just molecules bouncing around in warm puddles, how do those molecules know what to do with a string of letters? Who decided A, T, C, and G should mean anything at all? And why would life need a code in the first place? Some scientists say the code works because the chemistry lines up. The shapes fit, the reactions happen. Others think there's more to it, that the chemistry only works because it's part of a larger system of meaning. So what are we actually seeing when we look at DNA? A molecule or a message? This video explores something strange and quietly radical, the idea that life isn't just chemistry, it's interpretation. That what makes life possible is not just stuff, but meaning. And maybe meaning came first. Let's begin with a thought experiment. Imagine being the first human to draw on a cave wall, to leave behind a mark that stood for something else, a hunt, a spirit, a memory. That's where code begins, when a thing becomes a sign. Even infants do this. A baby hears a bell ring every time milk comes, and soon the bell alone makes them expect food. One thing standing in for another. That's the start of code. But is this just a human thing? Or could nature itself be full of signs, waiting to be read? Let's follow that scent, literally. Smell, that invisible, emotional, and ancient sense, might hold clues to life's earliest attempts to make sense of its surroundings. Before we dive into that, though, think about something as ordinary as a string of emojis. Rocket ship galaxy Earth. Without even trying, your brain reaches for meaning. Rocket, moon, Earth, maybe a journey, a feeling, a story. That's your mind recognizing a code. One thing pointing to another. Codes are all around us. Morse code turns dots and dashes into letters. Musical notation turns marks on paper into music. Road signs convert color and shape into instructions. Red means stop. Triangles mean caution. A skull and crossbones warns of poison, whether or not you speak the language. These are systems that rely on shared recognition. And in biology, DNA letters become amino acids, which fold into proteins, the machinery of life. But how does a molecule mean anything? There's no physical law that connects AUG to methionine. That link isn't built into the universe. So where did it come from? Biologist Marcello Barbieri says the genetic code isn't just metaphor. It's a true code, a symbolic system that needs an interpreter. But who or what is doing the interpreting inside a cell? There's no tiny librarian flipping through a DNA manual, no inner voice saying, this part means make insulin. Instead, it's ribosomes and tRNAs doing the work. Molecular machines, mindless and ancient, that somehow manage to follow instructions. tRNAs in particular are fascinating. They're like plug adapters, matching one shape to another, a codon on one end, an amino acid on the other. They don't understand what they're doing, but the match is everything. So how do we get from meaningless molecules to meaningful messages? Barbieri suggests it comes down to function. Evolution found a pattern that worked and built on it. The system didn't need to know what it was doing, it just had to survive. And over time, those survival patterns became meaning systems.